I'll be speaking on staying relevant in technology. Staying relevant in technology. In fact, this topic is seasonal. There is no other time that this topic is useful than the time we are right now. So we need to first know what technology is. Then we now go ahead to see how we can stay relevant, even in technology. Well, technology is the sum of any techniques, skills, methods, and processes used in the production of goods or services in the accomplishment of objectives. So, things to note: techniques, skills, methods, and processes needed for the production of goods or services. So we can then see technology involves the knowledge of techniques and processes. So you need to know something before it can be used to produce another thing. So apart from human being knowing something, technology can also be viewed as embedded in machines to allow for operation without detailed knowledge of their workings. And on that note, I was privileged to hear the last part of the last speaker, the later part of his presentation, and he was talking about machine learning, which is the in thing right now. If we are talking about technology, that is what is on ground now, using machine or machine-human interaction, which brings us to the fourth revolution we are talking about, the use of digital, physical, and the biological worlds coming together, as well as the increasing use of techniques like artificial intelligence, cloud computing, Internet of Things. So that is the technology the world is moving to right now, the use of robotics. So it is good because we are using it to solve problems, just as we have it as the meaning of technology as well, being the science or knowledge to put into practical use to solve problems or invent useful tools. So an example of technology we are talking about is the internet. What can you not get from the internet now? It's full of diverse information that you need even to solve problems. You need to do certain things. Talk about it. You have the wealth of all this information on the internet. So we have known that technology we are talking about now is having something, having knowledge of something. It may be most especially theoretical, but we need to put it into practical use to solve problems or to invent useful tools, just for the benefits of the people around us. So we can see examples of technology in washing machine. Now you can see the stress people pass through, even in washing clothes, washing plates. But technology has made things very easy for us by washing our clothes, our plates, and example, tumbler dryers, refrigerators, cars, even the latest cars now, you will discover that, in fact, they are built with the latest technology. So when you are talking about television, games console, robots, they are all examples of technology that we need right now. So in fact, somebody said in the nearest future now, it is robots that will take over everything. And whenever we are talking about robots, it means we are talking about artificial intelligence, because that is an area of artificial intelligence. Having known what technology is all about, then how do we stay relevant in technology? How do we stay relevant in technology? I give you the first point as developing your skill developing your skill. Define technology to us as the sum of techniques, skills, methods. So if you want to apply technology, you should be skillful. So that is one thing. Well, when I first looked at the title I was giving, Stay Relevant in Technology. Staying relevant in technology, I perceive it in two ways. One, for someone that is educated, and for someone that is not, that may be faced with the threat of technology. So those are the two ways we can visualize or perceive even this topic we are dealing about. But I want to believe that those I'm speaking to are the people in this area, most especially computer gurus, and whether computer scientists or computer engineers. But technology is not limited to that area, only that we are the core, we are the people in the core part of technology, because we have the knowledge of ICT, which is used to drive the technology we are talking about. Now, if you now want to stay relevant in whatever first degree or degree that you have, the first thing is to develop your skill. Develop your skill. We are talking about internet of things and the likes. The knowledge of basic knowledge is required, and which we have had. So you need to develop your skill in those areas. It may be in the areas of programming, though we might have passed through universities, but the knowledge received in the university is not enough unless we develop ourselves very well. And technology is talking about practicalizing all the theories you have learned, you have acquired, you have known. So practicalizing it. So you need to develop your skills in this area, whether engineering area or even the programming area, hardware or programming area we are talking about. So by developing your skill, I mean, you need to learn new things, acquire new knowledge. So if it will require you enrolling for other courses, you should do that if you want to stay relevant, even in technology, because day in, day out, new things are coming out, new techniques in driving this technology. So if you want to be kept abreast of all these new techniques and methods, the first thing is to develop your skill. And it does not necessarily need money, probably that it will be financially intensive. There are free courses online that you can enroll for, and that's through that we acquire more skill to stay relevant. Now, another thing I want to say, another point to stay relevant in technology is to follow the media. Follow the media. I've mentioned about internet. Television stations too are very, very important. For instance, I do follow Channels TV. In Channels TV, there is an aspect dedicated for technology. So if you follow such one, you know the current state of things and you be kept abreast of the state of the art technology. So you will be current with whatever is going on. Another point is you should join webinar. Now, the advent of coronavirus, which occurred last year, well, it's still on, and helped us even to know more about webinar, seminars that are hosted online. So it is important to. One thing is that there is no way you will attend these webinars or even online workshop that you will not get something. There will be something that will be added to you as regards the state of the art technology and what is driving it. So that is another area that we need to key into in order to stay relevant, even in technology. So another point is attending conferences and workshops. Attending conferences and workshops which is related to your career. And by career now, we mean tech, we mean technology. So it's also conferences and workshops afford us the opportunity of networking. You network, you collaborate, thereby being relevant in technology that we are talking about. So you may think this is the area you know, but when you attend conferences, meet with other people not from outside your locality or even your country, even your continent, when you meet with them, there will be networking and you can collaborate, do things together, and thereby you keep yourself abreast of everything that is going on. Another important thing is group platform. Group platform. Make sure, well, in fact, even if you don't want to join this platform we are talking about, if you are in the group, you'll be added. For instance, now, there are different groups. Taking myself as an example, I'm in the group, I'm in my secondary school group, I'm in my alumni group. So I'm in so many groups. I'm in my professional bodies group. There are so many groups I find myself. So even if I don't want to join, I will be added. And the opportunities that those give us, they are not very small. Informations that you need to know, even opportunities of probably sponsoring you and giving you scholarship. You get it. It will be shared even on group platform. And that is an opportunity to even have scholarship, get award, and all other opportunities that such could avail. So this is an important aspect too that can keep you abreast of the state of the art technology. And another thing I want to say is that we should not shy away. We should not shy away even from our friends. You cannot know everything. So if there is anything about your career that you don't understand and you need to know, there is no problem or there is no harm in asking your friends. That's the reason why we call them friends, or those that we are in related field. You can ask them, this is the particular area I'm working on and I don't understand it. Can you lend me a hand? If you think you don't have time to go to the internet, even though most of the information we can get there, but you can still call a friend. I could remember very, very soon, I had some issue. I just put a call to my colleague that, please, Prof, this area, I've seen you doing it. How do I go about it? And just one sentence, he told me. And since then, I've been good in that area as well. So don't look down on your friends, because you cannot be master of, jack of all trades, master of none. So you need someone to help you at your low ebb. So, and the friend is just around the corner. So that's another key point in staying relevant in technology. And I think my last point that I want to build on is professional bodies. The reason why we have professional bodies is also to assist us to grow even in our profession. And we have bodies, well, I put up the pictures of our related profession that I'm into. You can see elements of Nigeria Society of Engineers, and you can see the logo of Nigeria Computer Society. These are my own constituencies, and that is why I'm putting them up. So there are diverse opportunities that we can have. And I want to say this, whatever group you find yourself, whether among the professional bodies or even among your friends, your colleagues, make sure that you lend in your voice. You are not just the inactive member of such group, whether professional bodies, whether colleague platform. Make sure that you are an active member. When you are active, in fact, you'll be remembered in a day. For instance, now there are many groups, just like I said, when my profile was being read, you can read APOEM. APOEM is Association of Professional Women Engineers of Nigeria. So it's related to me. So, and I need to join them. So all these professional bodies, they hold conferences yearly. And if you need to keep up with what is going, then if you join them, all this exposure you will surely have. And that will improve you in the area of technology. So if you are there and you are active, how will you not be relevant? You will surely be relevant in one area or the other. Let me tell you one story of Nigeria Society of Engineers. Apart from my qualification in Nigeria Society of Engineers, I had served in different portfolios as the welfare secretary, as the general secretary, as the financial secretary. So I've served in different offices, even in that Nigeria Society of Engineers locally. And well, I would have thought that I wouldn't be recognized. But just this year, I was nominated as one of the welfare committee member for the national body. So moving away from the local arm of my profession, going to the national body, what other relevance or recognition do you want? But if you are not active in anywhere you find yourself, there is no way you will be relevant.